carnivore bread.
This carnivore bread recipe.
Do not question the science. Do not question the science.
Guys, we're infringing on copyright.
That's crazy, yo.
In every new issue, for seekers everywhere, devotees arrive with exclusive supersonic flexi discs bearing voices and music that strike the heart. Subscribe now every month to find a record with devotion with a hexagonal sound disc. Discover the new issue. 6-sided, flexible, carrying high-fidelity recording from the MBI Institute. Share the patterns, follow the shapes. This marks the first low of a strange dessert. Reflections and source of life. Now with your first issue, you'll receive the exclusive Flexi Hexi disc. A hexagon of sound, 6 voices, and music to get up. Issue bringing light, music spoken, choose free. Oh, also, I don't know if you know the lore of like of Tomorrow's Harvest. This was kind of like how they basically like released that album. They like did like ARGs before they released the album. Only for $2.95. Are we about to get a jump scare, bro? Imagine. Oh, there's just dead silence right now. I mean, I'm gonna watch the whole thing. It's only 4 minutes anyways. Dude, imagine being like a warp customer and then just randomly receiving this in your thing.
Oh, that would be funny though.
That would be crazy because that's like so rare and like you know what I mean like imagine getting that. There's only 17 ever like of this VHS. Yeah.
Wow.
And the Tomorrow's Harvest one is even crazier. That was only like I think like 7 or like 4 of like the one for Tomorrow's Harvest, the one like the teaser album before they released Tomorrow's Harvest back in 2013. So that was even more rare, and yeah, again, it's just said to like just. I think that might be it. Oh, okay. Wait, it's like. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's it.
Yep. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if more like stuff comes out, like more weird ARG stuff comes out. But yeah, they always be doing this with like some of the album releases. Yeah, probably. Wait, so do you have to listen to Boards of Canada now?
You should try it too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my god, he's Buzz Lightyear.
I'm Buzz Lightyear.
But yeah, because I thought that like
Oh my god, that's it.
Yep. But yeah, it is confirmed to be real, so that's cool. So anyways, what are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? Board of Canada does strike again at being one of the best bands of all time.
I think how he did back. I actually thought Tomorrow's Harvest was going to be the last one. I really did not expect this. And yeah, bro, so many like, music places were like freaking out, bro. Like so many like accounts I follow and like channels I'm on, they were all like freaking out about this. Like it took like the music world by storm for a bit, like the niche music world.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I didn't know.
Honestly, I mean, I'm quite excited to see like what Board of Canada picks up after Tomorrow's Harvest because after you sent me like the first track, Part of Canada, in Discord, I was like, yo, you know, I should check out the latest album and see what their art direction is. It's really good. Yeah, no, Tomorrow's Harvest is really good.
Tomorrow's Harvest is my favorite album. Which is kind of it's just unfortunate. That's the one album that most people would always say is their worst.
I mean, tough crowd. You literally came from like Swans.
No, Boards of Canada were like, I listened to that like literally like a year before I even learned about Swans or Godspeed or anything.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah, again, I discovered Boards of Canada and Sweet Trip at the same time, and both of those bands were how I found out about the existence of RYM and AOTY.
Wow.
But yeah, because most people they like their first two albums, and most people don't really like the fourth album, which is Tomorrow's Harvest. Although I really like it, it's my favorite of their albums. But all of their albums are pretty great. But I really wonder where they're gonna go from because every one of their albums have a very specific like identity. So like I'm not sure like what specific flavor of Boards of Canada we're gonna get here. Because all the others are being pretty like fairly different from each other.
Like so it's basically like Swans on Crash in terms of like identity.
I mean, I feel like Swans maybe has a bit more identity. I don't know, but this one is like they still tell their Boards of Canada. I feel like the last two albums are where the third album is where they're the most different because the third album is like their most folky album.
Wow.
I say that like yeah, like it has a very like, folky sound. Like sometimes the third album is my favorite, sometimes Tomorrow's Harvest. It depends like on my mood sometimes. But like, is it like the third one I love? Like if you just cut out the last 3 tracks, that'd be my favorite Boards of Canada albums. I just don't like the last 3 tracks. It kind of just kills the album for me when it comes to the third album.
So basically, like it's in the same what's it called? It's in like the same scenario where if you place like telephotosynthesis, the
Oh.
non-synth with the actual glowing man album, it would be like the best album of all time for you.
Bro compares everything to songs.
Bro, this is like how do I say this? Once it's literally my sense of comparison for everything.
No, I get it. It's like I was just talking about this recently on like a server how like your first will be the thing you compare everything to.
Right.
Because it's like your like main
But yeah,
source of reference.
yeah.
Like I'm pretty
Because
excited
like
for it.
once it's legitimately my first experience in experimental music, let alone experimental rock and like noise rock and whatnot.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I compare once everything. And plus it also has a bias because once it's literally my favorite band now.
Yo, same. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the new Bob album. I'm really not sure what they're gonna go for. I mean, I think it's gonna be more like the like this the I think it's gonna be more like the scary, creepy vein, kind of like Tomorrow's Harvest or their first album. I mean, not their first album, their second album. But yeah, you should listen to like, all their albums and EPs. They're not that long of a discography. It's actually like pretty short.
No, okay, yeah, I'm gonna check it out because like I've only listened to Tomorrow's Harvest like once, just one
Hmm.
album.
But yeah, Tomorrow's Harvest is mainly my favorite because I find it to be the most consistent. Because for me, one thing I don't like about Canada too much is that they can have their albums can be fairly like random, as in like as in the placement of the tracks doesn't have too much meaning for me in them. Like I wouldn't change it at all, but it also like Tomorrow's Harvest is the one that actually like, really feels like a consistent album from start to finish. The others can feel a bit more spotty, I guess, and that's like the main reason why
Oh,
Tomorrow's
okay.
Harvest is my favorite one. I just find it to be the most consistently good one.
Okay.
Also, how much free time do you have?
I'm free the whole night. What's up?
I have an idea. Hello. Alright, so what are your thoughts before going to the... No, this is my first reaction with my friend in real life. No way, guys. So what are your thoughts before we go in? You've only heard Tomorrow's Harvest and only one time.
Yes. So my thoughts is that Ports of Canada is gonna make a very good album, and I can't wait to listen to it. Let's go.
Yeah, so I thought they retired already. I was so surprised when like the announcement came back of everything coming back, and I was like, just the whole time through the entire like dropping process of this album, I was still in shock that it's even real and happening. Also, this album cover looks so different from the usual. It feels much way more like 70s, uh, like type of styles, especially that film burn. But yeah, let's just go, man. I don't have the track titles. I usually do. Okay, why does the audio keep randomly disappearing? Oh, this is the first few seconds is silent. That's it. That's why. I think it's not broken at all. Okay. I usually don't like having track titles because that ruins the fun. Like I have less expectations when I don't have track titles. Man, he came at like 11. He came at like 9 something, man. We've had so many interruptions and other stuff. Finally, we can start now. Like almost 5 p.m. Oops. Yeah, I like the hand drum though. Yo, this sounds cool. Oh, it randomly got dark. This is the intro. This is the intro sound for like the teaser. Yeah, I really don't know what it's gonna sound like, man. I'm really not sure what the new what new boys gonna is gonna be like. People say that it will grow on you, and that the first listen might not be as nice. Alright, there's a drum beat forming. Oh, so this isn't gonna be as like crazy as like Sprint. It's more like meditative electronic music. So don't like, expect something crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're more like trip hop and IDM. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this was so different. When I heard this, it was like the teaser. I've only heard like that one section for a bit, like, because I couldn't know. I could not avoid it. Wait, it feels way more like. Okay, it feels quite different. Okay, the sounds here really reminded me of Trans Canada Highway, like the synth settings here. The drum sets reminds me of. What was it called? That one song in Trans Canada Highway. It was like Sky something. Oh, this melody. Whoa, it sounds kind of silly. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it sounds way more like almost like synth wavy compared to like Boys of Canada's usual styles. But usually Boys of Canada evokes like 70s type of music. This is evoking more like 80s type of stuff. Okay, I did not expect vocoder vocals.
I am God, the ultimate president.
I haven't got the ultimate something just now. Oh, I had that. This really reminded me of like Tomorrow's Harvest. Yeah, Tomorrow's Harvest really reminds me of 80s stuff. And this reminds me of Tomorrow. This reminds me of Gemini. Just way more directionful and melodic than Boys of Canada's usual music. Most of their music is way more like repetitive and slow and like meandering. This feels very purposeful, like way more so than the average Boys of Canada track. Much more melodic. Wait, that sounds like Aquarius. That so sounds like Aquarius. Yeah, it's the same like underwater type vaporwave effect of like Aquarius. That first song was quite nice.
Dude, that was amazing, dude. Whoa. I don't know what I just heard, but that was
You gotta,
very...
I gotta plug you to the other 3 Boys of Canada albums, man.
Yeah, no, this is amazing. It's actually amazing. Oh,
Whoa! This sounds like Gio Gotti. This sounds like Beach at Red Point. Yeah, it sounds like the beginning of Beach at Red Point.
They just never miss, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of the albums are great for me. But yeah, they very much, most of their music is like nostalgia core type music. Like reminding of like 70s like nature documentaries and science documentaries and stuff. And that's really where the name came from, the National Film Board of Canada. I like all the squelching sounds. Whoa! Yeah, it feels so much more like 80s type synths. Yeah, I have a feeling this album is probably gonna be, I think probably gonna be similar to Tomorrow's Harvest. I mean, I kinda expect this stuff from the title also, Inferno. Like, it's gonna be like the future, you know what I mean? A warning with the future and stuff like that. But even now more so, compared to Tomorrow's Harvest, where like now it's way more bad, the world. What the? It's like detuned stuff of sounds. That's such an interesting melody. Yeah. This just sounds very different from the usual Boys of Canada stuff. Dun, dun. Yeah, it feels much more cinematic than the usual Boys of Canada. Whoa, those like tin can type drums. I didn't really like that track too much, which is okay.
Damn.
I mean, you can say your opinion. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. I wonder when we're gonna get the first interlude. A lot of people say that the second half of this album is really nice. Okay. This is building into something cool. That's so weird. I've never heard them make like a. Oh, so many of these songs have been so un-Boys of Canada. Like it's interesting. Like this, like very hopeful cinematic melody being made with the vocals.
All absurd. You bore my sins. You shed your blood.
Dude, why does this feel like a swan song, bro?
It does, yeah.
I feel like I'm listening to like a soundtracks for the blind type like sample song, but like mixed with like the more like emotional moments of like the Great Annihilator or the Rabbit album, White Light from the Mouth of Infinity. It's weird. It's such a weirdly happy and like song for Boys of Canada. I don't know. I really like this, and it's happy in a very different way from their usual. This feels happy in more like the cinematic, like Olsen type of way. That was the first interlude. Man, I really like that song. That was really nice. That was probably my favorite song so far. I feel like I'm in a horror game. I feel like I'm in like a submarine or something. Like some like underground place right now. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it just feels like a game soundtrack. Whoa, that bass.
I love you, but I love the lower. Or I love any physical being.
It's weird how like clean the samples are. It's like not even buried. It's like so high up in the
I
mix.
think that's wonderful.
It's like a
Why can't
YTP.
you bring that same feeling home? Well, I hardly believe that your own father or mother or brother or sister would be your
Wait.
enemy. You're gonna call
Whoa,
him a liar? No,
bro
I'm
had
not
a beat
calling
there
him a liar.
when he was singing. Yeah, Boys of Canada is definitely the type of music that needs to grow in you. Like almost all the Boys of Canada albums I heard, I did not really like them that much when I first heard them. So it really takes a few listens to really sink in.
Oh.
Oh, it just stopped.
Oh.
Whoa, the way those things are going on in and out of tune, it's like gliding around. I really like that.
man, I love this vibe. It's very beach like. Like it reminds me of going to the beach at night and just walking by the shore.
Yeah, it is those like aesthetic like thumbnails you see on YouTube for like those like playlists. Yeah, their music is definitely like very melancholic and like lonely feeling. I like it. Oh, it is very nice.
I don't know how to describe the vibe of this.
It very much has that like backrooms as type of
Right, right.
feeling. I feel like I'm in that one game called Animoyapolis. I love that game so much.
It's like an out of tune music player. That is such a strange track.
I like that. Whoa. Yo, this goes so hard though.
I tell you what, man, the album is very varied when it comes to like the genres they're touching on, or like the tone of each song. This feels like opening a box of chocolates and not knowing what you get.
That's so funny. That's such a common way of like describing a lot of like, especially like IDM type of music. What like or like the Broad Canada type of music, especially like it was like LK or something. There was that one person that's inspired by Canada.
It does feel like IDM a bit, yeah.
What?
It does feel like IDM.
Yeah, they are part of IDM.
Yeah.
Oh, the IDM is very different from the usual stuff. Oh yeah, the candy box approach is usually what people like to call it. Of like, where you don't know anything what you're gonna get. Like little stuff. Alright, time to react to Voice of Canada. What was it called? Like Inferno. We're just gonna restart. Our movie stopped at like 20-minute mark. But it's so hard to record Instagram and like avoid accidentally seeing like spoilers. Every time I go Instagram, it's like, oh god, it's a song. I think I have to get out of this place. I like the flute. This song actually sounds better the second time hearing it. I never expect for this.
That was a good track. That was a very good track. I would say like I like the way they implemented the vocals and like the end bit there, and I like this like soft intermission to go into the next line. That's a good touch. Out of 10, I would rate this song about like 7.5.
Yeah, I like the synth back. You know, it's supposed to work people.
I like the spacey ambient version of like. I like the direction they're going with the beginning part here.
For the whole time for songs. Yeah, it sounds a lot better the second listen really.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what? Kind of like
I like
the keyboard. The keyboard's nice. I feel like an asteroid bouncing through space, oddly enough.
Yeah, very atmosphere. Oh, the heck.
That's good. I prefer the first track than this one. I'll give it.
I like this track more. I recall correctly, this is gonna be an interlude.
This reminds me of a start of a children's film. In like getting hyped for like the main event or something. You know what I mean?
But yeah, samples really good. Oh yeah, this song. Yeah, this is like a really new sound from what's going on. Like really using the samples.
Yeah.
To really get it first. Yeah.
I've a sinner.
Instead of using them as like little layers.
All
Thank
I've
you.
sinned.
The kind of really makes me think of Overload, I think. Think about the somewhat sinners and all that stuff.
Huh,
Like
what
the
an
more
interesting
cinematic
track. I like the way
feel of
they
it.
use like the spelling as part of the main event, I guess.
What?
I like the way they use like the spelling as like backing track.
Yeah.
Oh, I like where this is going, yeah.
I feel like I'm in a liminal space right now.
It does good.
But yeah, they fit. Their music fits liminal space vibes well.
Oh yeah.
Especially because like they have that like kind of nostalgic type of sound.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they are like music that sound like distant and far away, like a memory.
I hardly believe that your own father or mother or brother or sister would be your enemy. You're gonna call him a liar? No, I'm not
Why is
calling
that
him a
rapping?
liar.
There.
Well, I can do all things through the Lord. He can't do it.
Yeah, usually the sample I know is like upfront. What's
You
that
saw
is
the way we
interesting.
live.
Wait, it just ended? Oh my god.
Interesting. It's a very abrupt ending.
Yeah, this is a little more like a little space.
Right.
Yeah, that specific symptom they have where it feels very cloudy and like far away.
Oh yeah, definitely. This feels like traversing like you know how sometimes people depict the backgrounds as like one long corridor of
What?
columns?
Huh?
It feels like walking through a long corridor with
Yeah.
like columns and just looking left and right. This reminds me of the pool room section, you know?
No, I remember I was saying how I love it when it's more songs, but I think a lot of it's kind of randomly up gets resolution.
Yeah. It feels disturbingly chill.
This feels very chill. I feel like I'm gonna have this for a long time.
This will honestly play in my head if I were on a beach trip or something and there were a sunset.
Kind of interesting how I can see the clouds more well in the reflection than in real life because in real life there's much more light.
Oh,
Like in bed the clouds, but over there I can see the clouds much more in detail in the reflection.
wow. Yeah. Oh, that's very interesting.
Whoa! What is that? I feel like I'm in a glove.
Yeah, this is an interesting change of pace. I could see myself boogieing to this song at the dance floor.
Also, I find it kind of funny how like Pop is the only album where I don't do the volume because Pop is the one of where the design is playing
At maximum volume.
but it hurts so much the volume compared to the other albums.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, by the way, we passed where we stopped.
That's cool. Sorry, man, I'm just looking to the vibes. This is
Yeah,
honestly something that I would put in the background of the long caravan.
Yeah.
Especially at night time, whenever I'm driving the rural roads. Because I feel like this is the kind of track you play in like pitch darkness.
Well, it's an interesting vocals.
I see.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, there's a lot more vocal presence in this album. Vocals are so nice for music.
What language is this?
I love like non-Western sounding vocals. No, I remember something funny.
What?
Huh?
What's something funny?
What?
You said something funny?
No, I just remembered something funny.
Oh, alright. It's cool. Yeah, it's
I really like that track. That was a different. I'll give that like an 8 out of 10.
I would give it a 6 out of 10. Not really my favorite.
Whoa,
Why is it silent?
it is not silent.
Oh, it's alright. I like the
Okay, this was
sound.
like Bonus Harvest. Also, a lot of music, for some reason, is very, they reminded me of the soundtrack for Echo, the music novel.
It does.
Reminded me of something, I don't know what though. That like broken piano sound reminded me of something. Oh, I still remember of Sinner Get Ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised it hasn't been 30 minutes. I feel like I've been here for way longer. I feel like I'm too used to slots moving by hours really fast.
To me, Chords of Canada produces music that slows down time rather than quickens time.
Oh, it suddenly turned like bright. Whoa.
This album really makes you
I like the space
reflect
speaking sounds.
on what you've done. It's the kind of music which I would play if I were doing an
Yeah, since we're in the
introspection.
shop, we're getting a lot of wind.
The wind helps. The wind helps. I'm actually feeling a bit
I
nostalgic.
always like looking at the plants just in the thinking they're so cool.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, man.
It's dumping too much heat into my legs.
That was a very ambient track.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the drums immediately remind me of Atlas Movie. Most artists.
This reminds me of going to a forest at 7 p.m.
You know, we should go to the forest one day.
Which is rapidly developing into a mature organism.
Yo, they're talking about like an embryo developing.
Isn't that kind of weird? I don't see how it fits in the context of the song.
The telephasic workshop with all of like the rap and like stepping vocals and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, that's like a 5 out of 10.
That was quite enjoyable for me. I gave it like a 7 or 8. I heard people say it gets better in like the second half though.
I see.
There's like one song near the end that I keep seeing the title pop up and people keep talking about it.
Uh-huh. What is this song? What is this song?
Really groovy, there's like guitars and bass and stuff.
What?
Like feel like I'm in one of those like
Oh, it does sound like that. Yeah.
old wild western towns. Yeah. Why is it reminding me of like Malaysian music a bit?
Yeah. It does sound like traditional music.
Like the sense of like the drumming is like still like gamelan that drumming, bro.
Oh, the background kind of sounds like.
I had a long fade out, but yeah, that was pretty nice. Although I give it like a short rating to track so far.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what to feel about this track. It's really nice at the beginning.
Bro, it's been like 5 seconds long.
I know. It's just such a interesting case.
Bro, I listened up to like 2 seconds, like, man, I don't know if I like this track. Like, imagine if all you heard of She Loves Us is just that freaking scrape sound at the beginning and that's it.
Oh yeah,
That's all you know of the song.
This kind of sounds like something that would play in a detective.
I feel like I'm in a rainy scene of a game.
Oh yeah. Like one of those deduction games, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is on like video game soundtracks.
Yeah.
Type of vibe. This sound.
Yeah.
It's a little more like movie and not dark in a scary, more dark in like a noir film type of way. Like spy film type of way, like it's more having like darkish vibes. Sitar.
Okay. Why am I getting sick?
I didn't really like that, to be honest.
That's crazy. Why am I getting sick?
Also because I've heard a Boards of Canada track. Not Boards of Canada, Boards of Canada like inspired track that is really nice. That uses sitar, which is Falling Down by Jake Chun now. You probably heard of that track. It's
Yeah, I
music
have.
Vsauce music.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Chun now, like when you listen to his music, it's very obvious that it's inspired by Boards of Canada.
Right.
And yeah, that's a track that's really nice. Oh, it's the trailer song.
It is.
It's a song in the trailer.
I like the trailer song.
Well, I kind of wish that like beginning sounds lasted. So I like that like sound.
Oh yeah, the twinkling.
I wish I was
Yeah.
still here. Oh wow. The bass is like really like nice. Yeah, oh my god, it sounds so beautiful.
This kind of reminds me of like Blood Prophets. It's right. Or maybe the sound.
Okay, that sounds so much like a video game or something, or like a movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
Way more so than normal, like more so than the. Especially those harps. Those harps feel. I don't think I've ever heard a most of that song that had harps in it. Yeah, these synthtones. Yeah, this is so weird. This is so unlike Boards of Canada. It feels so like weirdly human. Because in a way that Boards of Canada usually isn't. Boards of Canada feels really much more alien and like distant than this. It feels so like strangely like really like it's kind of weird like Paulson. I mean, not like Paulson. It has like the same like humanness of Paulson, where like they just go like straightforward emotion.
It does sound like that.
Just it reminds me of the third test by BT. Oh my god, it just abrupt hard cuts off. Oh, I thought it was audio. And then I think like the upload had a glitch.
Interesting.
I don't think that was part of the album. Yeah, I was just getting such a beautiful like song. It was so really beautiful. That's one of my favorite tracks so far. I know that like harp and piano session was insane just now.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
Although I wish it was way longer.
Oh, we have the robotic one.
Oh, I think that pause was as in like it's a transition to a next track.
Oh, it transitions so well.
I like all the computer sounds sitting now in the background. Wait, this kinda goes crazy though. Wait, this is epic. I feel like I'm like booting up like a movie. I feel like I'm in the Matrix, dog.
Oh, yeah. It reminds me of Dune, actually.
But yeah, I just watched the Matrix for the first time this week
Really?
in my life. I've never had this.
Congratulations.
This feels like much more like
I think that's for them big up.
I feel like I'm in a cool still voice.
Man, I can't believe we're almost finished. We only have about 20 minutes more.
Oh, it changed up. The game more groovy. It kind of reminded me of Duism. One of the tracks that I forgot now. That synth tone for a second reminded me of Delphi by 863. It's very exciting. This synth tone.
This is an interesting exploration of sound.
That was nice. That was pretty chill. I did the intro to the beginning there just now. That was really nice.
Oh, yeah.
That was like a favorite track. Oh, we have like less than 20 minutes now.
Okay.
Oh, no. Whoa. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the bass goes up with this.
Queen. Oh, never mind. Think of my friends. Queen. Yeah, this song feels much more like classic voice of Canada. Like, it's a thing about music that's really short. Well, it sounds much more polished than usual voice of Canada because good music. I don't know, for me, this album hasn't been really insanely like the previous one. But then, I think we were different with the other really interesting to listen to. Maybe like, whoa, external sound.
Oh,
Yeah, I think there's like a second last track called Euro Trip in Time and Space. And everybody's been raving on about that track.
I can't believe we're almost finished. We've reached the album mark. This reminds me a lot of C418.
I was surprised to see Dog on your post. I was like, wait, what? He knows the albums?
Yeah, and it seemed to fit.
Like, I didn't know you listened to the Minecraft albums.
I do.
Wait, I forgot that you listened to the 418 albums. I remember you talked about, like, the
Work like
from-
bandits, bro. I mean, work like ape bandits.
What?
Work like ape bandits.
Yeah. The Work Life in Balance was the song, Thief is the album.
Yeah.
When is he gonna make a new album? Okay, Boys Again can come back, then C418 can come back. I mean, he still makes soundtracks. He still releases soundtracks about it. And like,
Oh, yeah.
I like that his Minecraft CDs and vinyls never run out. He always releases them whenever they're like sold out.
Oh, that's
So like usually they're sold out. You just have to wait like a year or two, and then it's gonna come back.
that's really nice.
Yo, good ending.
So do you know how long the bonus track lasts?
What?
Do you know how long the bonus track lasts?
I don't know. Full album plus bonus track. Almost every particular has a bonus track usually on the Japanese versions.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a common thing with most musicians for most albums. Usually most albums have an extra track in the Japanese versions or something like that.
right.
Because I forgot what was the reason, but like something like when they distribute to Japan it's different. So for the reason they added another track usually sometimes, I don't know. Also, it was interesting. Like I was hearing this one story about a person like going to like, a vinyl store in Japan or like some CD store, and like Japan is very known for like their noise music. So like it was interesting to see just a section of just noise music in a vinyl store. Like there's such a weird niche genre to just see in a vinyl store as a
Isn't that kind
whole.
of cool though? I mean, I like the way the Japanese bands use noise music.
What?
I like the way Japanese bands use noise music.
Yeah.
This feels
Yo,
like
that's like that one thing.
Listening to what a sunrise feels like.
How did you end up commissioning this?
What?
How did you end up commissioning this? You just see your art and you're like, yo, why did you draw gangsters though?
Because my friend was reposting her artist visuals like commission sheets, and I'm like, you know what? Why not?
I feel so weird whenever I follow an artist and I see that Randy also follows them.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, wait, why are you here? You're not from my real life. And like, it feels like separate from my real life, and I'm like, all the followers of all these random video artists, and I'm like, wait a minute, why does he know?
Fair enough.
Oh wow, okay, I like the way it's building up.
This feels kind of
Oh, there's like bass and stuff and everything. Oh, I think this is your entry time and space.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I like them like hip hop stuff from what's gonna be.
I see.
Wow, deep horns. I don't know, Hideo Kojima always posts random albums to his Instagram.
He does. I don't know why he does that. No, I got it. We should, feel free to
Wait,
post random albums.
what did he make?
What?
I forgot what Hideo Kojima is famous for. What does he make?
He makes Death Stranding. He makes
Oh, he's
My
a gamer.
Solid.
He's a gamer person. I forgot. Oh yeah, that's why you see the meme of okay, yeah, the image of me, where it's like him fighting another guy.
Yeah.
Why are you just on? Why are you just on your page of that?
I don't know. It's bored.
Alright. I mean, honestly, true. I feel like if I ever commission someone, I would just be looking at my art for a long time. Every now and then.
It's good. The way.
Yeah, it is very good. What even is it? Like, it's a cactus, but like, what is it?
It's the species of cactus that clumps up.
I mean, your cactus are always flowering, and I thought that was rare, but your cactuses are like always
Well,
blooming.
if they're healthy, they don't mind flowering here.
You know, I see videos of people hiking in like a desert, and they just be passing by cactus flowers. I'm like, wow.
Right.
Wow. I don't know, is that one guy that talked about geology?
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, Myron Cook or something.
Is this the bonus track?
Maybe. Yo, whose heart is beating? I feel like when it comes to the games of the decade, I feel like not watching might end up becoming like a classic game. I remember like when I first saw that game, I was like, whoa, okay, this is like something really crazy. I feel like this is gonna be something really special. You've seen that game, right?
I have seen mouthwashing.
I remember thinking everything so spread out. Like I thought it was like something like by the end it was something completely different from what I thought it was gonna be that game about. Wait, no, I actually remember what game games do I even have? forgot what I bought.
If you press the restart, there we go.
What do you mean error? Oh, these are all the games that I have.
Have you touched this game?
When the hell did I buy Before Your Eyes? I know what this game is, but I didn't know I bought it. I thought it was in my wish list. I don't remember buying this. There's a lot of games I need to play.
Interesting.
Is Monument Valley 3 out yet? I played Monument Valley 1 and 2 with my cousins. Or with my brothers. Go Force. I miss playing that with Imran. The song is not. Oh, I like the computer songs. On the very games. And then I still have yet to play. I still have to play Under There, man. I don't know if I watched Superliminal. That's
Wait,
Superliminal. I have Superliminal. I think it's the track.
That's the bonus track.
Yep. Oh no, I thought we did a different chord change. It's gonna be really epic, but it didn't do that. I don't know. I like to predict some like chord changes of what it's gonna turn into.
Yeah.
Usually I'm right, but when I'm like, whoa, I'm like so surprised. I always like it when a chord change just like a post-rock type of chord change.
Right.
Okay, that's like the weird chewy sounds that reminds me
Oh,
of
yeah.
the Devil's
Wait.
Lyrics.
Hold on. Oh, that's such a weird vibe.
You know, you should try and listen to the other parts of Canada albums. I know that you might not be interested by this album specifically, but the other ones are much more interesting for me at least.
Oh, that's very interesting.
I find it interesting how your first Swans album was Creed, which a lot of people usually don't like and call it like their worst. And your first Boys of Canada album was Tomorrow's Harvest, which is the album that people usually call the worst. Amor's a contrarian. Accidental contrarian.
Oh man, this is such a long listen. I think I fell asleep while I made out.
I like the echoing, reverby, like high sound.
Yeah, same. Kind of adds like this depth of noise effect to it. I don't know how to describe it. Oh man.
Oh, that melody I wish. Okay, yeah, this melody that I wish was going
The
to
twinkling.
So why did it only appear to fade out? What? Oh, final crackle sounds.
Actually, we
Guys,
transition
it's like
this to
Inferno. Oh. I tried to say transition this to Speed of the Sky because on 5 apples.
Yep.
But
Okay.
also,
Wow, that was a hard listen.
a hard listen?
Yeah.
That's crazy for the listen to songs, but
No, I mean like the sheer, I guess, length of it.
yeah, it feels weird. I listened to Persona, but Persona it does not feel this long. It felt longer than normal.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like people realize that in the comments. I'm talking about like actual physical, like I'm talking about like perceived, like
Yeah, it does feel that way. It does feel that way. Wow. I don't know. That was like a really challenging listen, but I think it's worth it. You know, I actually like this album a lot, even though I fell asleep a few parts.
because yeah, I think just chilling,
Yeah,
being chilling.
It's a good album to put on while you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, maybe I wasn't a very chill music usually. And for me, I don't like it as much as any of the other Persona albums, but I think it might grow on me over time. The only track I really like was the track for the teaser I was called, and the your treat time space. That was a pretty good track.
Hot take, I actually like the bonus track.
Yeah, I mean the bonus track was fine. It's definitely one of the better tracks. But yeah, most of the tracks just like bounced off me,
Right.
and I didn't really feel anything about them. And they felt
No,
felt
because-
a bit too long and like nothing.
Ah, yeah. No, for me, I prefer minimalism in my tracks. I like the way it doesn't use that much noise, surprisingly enough. It's a very, I would say it's like snack, you know, audio snack.
And that's interesting. Most of your music, yeah, right, most of the music you listen to is very noise heavy.
Right.
Originally, because like most of the music I listen to is like not much music that I like
Yeah.
more noise in the music.
Yeah.
But it's very much like very chill outfit. You know, like really stuff really good, but then it's like I don't know, David Town.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty nice. Yeah, I'll just see if it grows on me because that's what happens to me with every other Bach album. Almost every Bach album, I didn't really like it that much on the first listen. So yeah, we'll see.